Good afternoon everyone, and thanks for joining. My name is Kirsty Townsend, Client Services Executive at Hitwise, and I'll be running today's training session, which aims to familiarise you with the new Hitwise interface and help our clients get the most out of the tool. This training webinar should last no longer than 30 minutes. We'll cover the following areas in this webinar today: the basic navigational features in the new Hitwise, how to build a custom industry, how to create customized dashboards, and the top acquisition reports you can run to get you started. This slide highlights how Hitwise can help your business to build a complete picture of your online sector. With your own site-centric information, you'll have a clear understanding of what is working internally. Hitwise provides you with an external view. We monitor traffic to any site or industry of interest and capture the behaviour of 1/4 of the online population in the UK so that you can identify threats and opportunities for your online business. Hitwise works with internet service providers in the UK and monitors how 8 million users interact with over 1.7 million websites. We can understand where a website ranks within an industry, how people flow from one site to another, how people are searching online by capturing 50 million search terms on a monthly basis, as well as identifying the demographic and mosaic audience for a website. When you first log in to the beta version of the new Hitwise, you'll be asked which version you would like to view. Selecting the new version will take you through to the home page of our new interface, which looks like this. Profiler is a new feature which offers users a quick and easy way to get insight on any website or industry. To use the profiler, select either website or industry from the drop-down, enter a website or select an industry, and click the profile button. The page displayed will feature a selection of modules from different Hitwise reports. Modules are organised into groups including benchmarking, audience segmentation, and search marketing. Navigation in our new interface has been simplified by reducing the number of tabs for selection, whilst maintaining the functionality of the old Hitwise tool. The top navigation bar now has 4 tabs: Dashboards, Reports, Charts, and Custom List, where you can edit your custom industries, custom aggregations, and search term portfolios. When you select the Reports tab, you'll be presented with a report panel. Here you can choose the type of report that you wish to run, the metric, period, and end date you require. You'll notice there are various call to action buttons attached to our reports. Export, which allows you to export data into a CSV file. Charts, so you can update charts with selected websites or search terms over time. Add to custom list, to add selected websites to a custom industry. Dashboards, to add the selected report to a dashboard which will automatically update with the most recent data. All of the 1.7 million websites we measure within Hitwise are categorised into one of 160 different industries, including travel, finance, and shopping classifieds. As well as benchmarking your online performance against one of our standard industries, we offer the ability to cherry-pick a selection of websites and create what's called a custom industry, which is the new name for a custom category. This could be a list of your competitors, current affiliates, or potential partners. Building a custom industry within your account is essential when starting to use Hitwise. It allows you to analyse this collection of websites across all reports and uncover opportunities specific to your landscape. To build a custom industry, click on Custom Lists and select Custom Industries. Enter the name of your custom industry. For example, my top competitors. Select Create. You can then either add a website URL of your chosen competitor individually, alternatively, you can upload a CSV of a list of different URLs. You can start analysing your new custom industry immediately. Another way of customising your access is to use dashboards. These are designed to provide you with information that you want to see every day. To create a dashboard, simply select the type of report you want to add, for example, a rankings report for the industry shopping classifieds. Click Add to Dashboards and a drop-down box will appear. Either select Add Module to a new dashboard, or alternatively, click on the title of an existing dashboard. To access your dashboards, click on the Dashboards tab along the top navigational bar. Finally, you can easily share your dashboards with your teams, even if they are not a Hitwise user, by clicking on the Actions button. The first report I'll go through today is Rankings. Rankings covers the following business solutions: benchmarking your website, evaluating a partner and affiliate's online performance, identifying business development opportunities, identifying movers and shakers within your industry, and finding niche social media sites within your industry. To run the Rankings report, click on Rankings within the Report panel. Select either the website or the industry you wish to analyse, then the metric that you want. You can benchmark across 3 metrics: visits, page views, or visit time. Benchmarking your website against your industry will provide a snapshot of your online performance in context with your competitive landscape. This example shows a rankings report for the employment and training industry by the visit metric. For the week ending 26th of May, LinkedIn ranked number 1, receiving almost 20% market share of all visits of the 3,800 sites categorised to this industry. The Compare feature can also be used to identify the movers and shakers within a chosen industry. In this example, we are looking at the rewards and directories industry, and we're highlighting fast-moving sites year on year. In this example, we can see Superprice and Daily Deals website Mighty Deals have increased. The next report I'll take you through is Clickstream. Clickstream has many applications, including identifying the key channels for your sector, showcasing the traffic you send to a partner, or uncovering new competitors. So, before taking you through this report, I wanted to quickly recap on how we capture Clickstream data. Our methodology allows us to measure how people flow from one site to the next, irrespective of whether they click through to a site from a direct link. Take this example using amazon.co.uk. Google UK was the website visited prior to Amazon. We would therefore attribute this website within the upstream for Amazon. Once the user visits Amazon, they may choose to open a new tab or browser and load up the Currys site, perhaps to compare the price of a TV. As a result, we would report Currys within the downstream of Amazon. Now that you're clear on how we capture this information, I can show you how to run the report. From the report panel, select the report type Clickstream. From here, you can either analyse the clickstream of a specific website, an entire industry, or custom industry. Again, the new name for a custom category. From the report drop-down, you can select whether you'd like to analyse the upstream or the downstream. And finally, you can click the Generate button. In this example, I'm looking at the clickstream to our travel sector. One of the great benefits of Hitwise is its ability to look at the data at a universal or granular level. The tables on the left denote the upstream websites and industries visited before the travel sector. The tables on the right denote the downstream websites and industries visited directly after the travel sector. Changing the report to upstream industries and opening the filters box to show sub-industries only and clicking Generate will provide a marketing mix report. Interpreting this report, 44% of all visits to the travel sector week ending 26th of May came from search engines. As a travel client, I can use this report to benchmark my own marketing mix against the industry as a whole, as well as key competitors. Clickstream reports are frequently used in pitch packs to demonstrate the share of traffic sent to a partner's website. In this example, let's look at the sites visited after cheapflights.co.uk. The downstream websites report shows that week ending 26th of May, 3.13% of all traffic leaving Cheap Flights goes to BritishAirways.com, one of their commercial airline partners. This is a very compelling insight to show to British Airways, perhaps in a pitch response situation, or to showcase to new commercial airlines that they are not currently working with. Using the compare function in Clickstream can help to identify potential affiliates and valuable link building opportunities. In this example, I'm looking at the upstream websites visited before My Wardrobe, a luxury online fashion retailer, in the month of April. One of their key competitors is Net-a-Porter. If you open up the Compare feature and select Show Upstream Websites for Net-a-Porter only, we can isolate exclusive upstream sites for Net-a-Porter. In this example, we can see that the Sartorialist, a blogging site, is an acquisition opportunity for banner advertising which My Wardrobe could leverage as they're not getting any traffic from it. The next report I'll take you through is our website search term report. This report can help you to benchmark your PPC and SEO efforts against competitors, as well as source new keywords for content and campaigns. From the report panel, select the report type Search Intelligence. From here, use the subject drop-down box to select website. Enter the URL of the site you wish to analyse, in this example John Lewis. The metric will default to search clicks, but you can rank terms by paid or organic clicks depending on your search goals. Finally, click the Generate Report button. The John Lewis website, in this example, picked up over 48,000 search terms in this time period. The most popular search term delivering traffic to their site was John Lewis. Collectively, we can see how strong their brand is, with the term representing over 40% of search clicks to their site. The first non-branded search term is iPad, of which 91% of clicks derive via a sponsored link. This report provides an immediate snapshot of a competitor's search strategy, their content plan and reliance on brand terms. Using the charting function below, this report reveals some additional insight into a competitor's search strategy. Charting their overall paid versus organic rate over 52 weeks identifies when John Lewis increased their PPC activity in the run-up to Christmas. A competitor of John Lewis, such as M&S or Debenhams, can benchmark their own PPC investment and plan accordingly by analysing this breakdown on a seasonal basis. Scrolling right down to the bottom of this report reveals some additional insight into a website's search strategy. The first metric I'm showing here is their overall paid versus organic breakdown. Of all the search clicks that John Lewis received for 4 weeks ending 26th of May, nearly 25% were via a paid click. Competitors of John Lewis can use this to further benchmark their own PPC investment against John Lewis. Another useful metric to look at is the website's keyword breakdown. This report is also viewable by scrolling to the bottom of the page. Our own research has shown that over the past few years, the proportion of tail searches, i.e. searches including 4, 5, 6 terms, have increased significantly as users become savvier with their search requests. Longer tail terms have a greater propensity to convert, so using this report to isolate a competitor's tail terms can help to source new terms that you're missing out on. You can find what long tail terms drive traffic to a website by using the filter button here. Using the compare feature, we can quickly find the exclusive search terms driving traffic to a competitor's site and not yours. In this example, I've identified over 9,000 search terms exclusively driving traffic to Evans Cycles, but not Cycle Surgery, one of their key competitors. Using the filter function, you can exclude variations of your competitor's brand terms so that you can review the non-branded search term opportunities. Optimizing for the search term Specialized Alley is a fantastic opportunity for Cycle Surgery, especially since the bike is in stock on their site. The next report I'll take you through is search term variations, which can help improve SEO and content development. This report will show you the most popular variation of a search term. This could be one of your key products, a news story, or your own brand term. Search engines are looking for the foremost authority on a given subject or product, so this report will help you identify the most relevant and popular terms to develop good content. The report can be located by selecting Search Term in the subject box. Enter the search term you wish to analyse. So in this case, I want to see the top search term variations that include iPad. You can choose between two distinct metrics, searches and search clicks. Searches will show the most popular variations of the term iPad that we're capturing, irrespective of whether the user has clicked through to a website. In this example, there are nearly 89,000 variations, with iPad being the most popular, followed by iPad 3 and iPad 2. But just because a user has searched for a term, it doesn't mean they click through to a website. This is where the success rate can highlight an opportunity. The success rate shows the percentage of searches that resulted in a successful search click. Of the users searching for the term iPad deals, 87% have clicked through to a website. Filtering the same report by search clicks will show the most popular searches that successfully click through to a website, allowing us to distinguish between the percentage of clicks from a paid or organic listing. This list will ensure that you're integrating the most relevant terms within your content and meta tags, but more importantly, prioritizing the terms within your PPC campaigns. The key statistics at the footer of this report will also help to assess how competitive these terms are. Of all the search term variations for iPad, 13% click through from a sponsored listing. Finally, the compare feature for this report can help to identify any changes in the way users search for a particular subject, product or brand over 2 set time frames. Using the example Flights to reveals that year on year, searches for flights to Australia and flights to Malaga have increased. This report can be used as part of seasonal evaluation in order to plan content and campaigns accordingly. This concludes the 101 training webinar. I hope you found it useful. If you need a reminder of how to use the new Hitwise, this webinar is being recorded and will be available to download in the next few days from our website and our YouTube channel. We also have a Welcome to Hitwise training module available on the main page. Thanks for listening.